Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I am super excited about today's video because I finally get to share my July 2025 Scentsy Bring Back My Bar haul. I've got the goods right here. I was really excited about this particular Bring Back My Bar because there were a number of fragrances that I was really interested in, and more importantly, many of you out there voted to bring back apples and oats, and I just want to send a personal thank you to anyone who gave at least one vote to apples and oats because you helped bring it back, and I'm so appreciative because honestly that is one of my favorite Scentsy fragrances of all time. It's in my club, and it has been in my club since it launched in the fall catalog many years ago. Apples and Oats, actually, I'm pretty sure Apples and Oats and Almond Croissant launched in the same catalog, and that was around the time that Scentsy Club was really picking up or getting started. I can't entirely remember. I'm not a consultant, so I don't remember all of these dates and stuff, but I do remember starting my club and specifically putting apples and oats and almond croissant in there. And at the time, I think I started with 5 bars of each, and slowly over the years, I've had to whittle that down a little bit because if you're new around here, I try to be somewhat responsible with my home fragrance consumption. I used to be one of those people that just had bars coming out of my ears. Like, I was storing them all over the house. I was doing the same thing with candles too, and it just kind of got to a point where I was like, I need to rein this in. And so I did. And when it comes to my club, in order to just be a little bit more responsible, because I do definitely shop outside of my club orders, in order to be responsible, I have a max of 15 bars in my club, and I can't add anything beyond that. I know that I technically can, but I'm not allowed to. And I can only receive my club every 3 months. That is what helps me kind of keep things in check, because usually when the new catalogs come around, I will place a couple of orders during that catalog. And then there's also these limited edition collections that come out from Scentsy that I'm really interested in and that I want to experience. So yeah, I do a fair amount of shopping with Scentsy, so I try to keep my club in control. However, I've always regretted taking out all of the bars of apples and oats and almond croissant too. Although I will say, if this video goes up in time, almond croissant is actually a part of the Scentsy flash sale today. If you've ever wanted to try it, now is the time. I'll put my consultant's information in the description box, but if you already have a consultant, go hit them up and say, I want some almond croissant. Hopefully it's still in stock by the time that I actually get this video up. I am filming it on Thursday, so it's gonna go up a little bit later in the day here on Thursday. But anyway, I wanna take you guys through what I decided to pick up in this Bring Back My Bar. I definitely picked up some backups of the apples and oats. I love that one so much, you guys. It is one of those fragrances that I enjoy basically from September through the end of the year. I am somewhat seasonal when it comes to my home fragrance. I typically won't do fragrances that I think are either fall or holiday related in the spring and summer. I like to enjoy the more fruity, you know, florals, things like that, lighter gourmands during those particular seasons. And then I like these slightly heavier gourmands during the latter part of the year. So anyway, let's dive in. I'm super excited to show you guys what I got. And yeah, without further ado, let's dig into this bag. I didn't actually place this order until we got back from vacation, which is kind of unusual for me because normally I will place my order the very first day that the sale starts. However, this go around, we were leaving on vacation very early in the morning on July 1st, and we didn't get back until the evening of the 8th. And so it was not until the morning of the 9th that I actually put my cart together here. Normally I am just like raring to go for this particular, event with Scentsy, but I didn't want to do any online shopping while we were actually on vacation, and honestly my internet was like super spotty, so for some reason I was super concerned that things were gonna sell out or whatever, but it's fine. I managed to get everything that I wanted, and I do believe that all of the bars are still available at this time. I haven't checked on that, but I'm pretty sure they are. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna start with apples and oats because that is what I love so much. And my budget this go around allowed for 3 bars. Again, I did add 1 extra bar to my club. So these 3 here, I am definitely going to be digging into starting this September. I just wanted a little bit of a buffer. Believe me, I was tempted to order a few more, but I also know that there is something else that is going to be launching at Scentsy that I'm also interested in picking a few bars up of for this coming fall and holiday season. And it's also another bar that I want to put in my club. So I was trying to be good. Anyway, apples and oats. What does it smell like? It smells so good, you guys. This, to me, is one of Scentsy's most authentic gourmands alongside almond croissant. The apple note that is in here is a really nice, sweet, I would say, Macintosh type apple note, but it's specifically a baked apple note, and it is so good. These spices that are in here are perfect. It's not too much cinnamon, it's not too much nutmeg, it's not too much of anything. It is just a sprinkling of a few of those classic fall spices mixed with that gorgeous like baked apple note and that really delicious, creamy, super authentic oatmeal. It really does smell like oatmeal. I cannot get over how amazing this particular fragrance is. And I've been annoyed with Scentsy for several years now for not having brought this one back again. Trust me, if you are a gourmand lover, you have to try this one. This is one of those bars that it is delicious, it is magical, I love it. I never want to be without it, and thus it is in my club. All right, next. Apparently I didn't think that I got quite this many of Summer Holiday. I feel like what I wanted to do was get 5 bars of apples and oats and 3 bars of Summer Holiday, but I think somehow, maybe I was just tired from traveling and I reversed that, but I'm not upset about having 5 bars of Summer Holiday because this one is absolutely incredible as well, and this is one that I will definitely be enjoying over the course of the next several months here. And to be perfectly honest, if I allowed myself to increase my club, this is one that I would consider putting in my club. It is that good. This particular one gives me those Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 62 vibes. It's not an exact dupe of that perfume fragrance. If you don't know what the Cheirosa 62 fragrance is, it's the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream scent. So if you've always loved that Boom Boom Cream scent, this is very similar to that. You smell that like creaminess that is present in the Boom Boom Cream. You've got that nice vanilla at the base. You've got that pistachio note in here. And there's also a little bit of a like floral perfumey vibe as well. This is so well done. And this has always been a really good performer for me. So yeah, Summer Holiday, if you've never tried it, you should definitely try it. It is delicious. All right, this next one. Did I buy? Okay, I only got 2 of this one. Okay. Next is strawberry taffy. So I have 2 strawberry taffies here. I gotta admit, I wish that I would have only gotten 1 strawberry taffy. It's not that I don't like it. I just feel like it is definitely a little bit more of an artificial candied strawberry, and duh, it's called strawberry taffy. So, and if you've ever had strawberry taffy, it does kind of have that little bit of like an artificial strawberry flavor to it, but this isn't quite as delicious as I think I remember it being. Oh, here's my assistant. Alf is joining us. It's nice. Listen, I'm totally gonna warm this, and I'm sure once I actually get it into my warmers, I'm gonna be like, oh, what was I talking about? This is delicious. What I'm thinking that I might actually do with this is I kind of am tempted to mix 1 cube of the strawberry taffy and a cube of my beloved Happy Birthday. I think that particular combination might actually be really, really good. So I'll try that, and I'll let you know how that goes in an upcoming weekly home fragrance roundup. So if you're not, if you are new around here, I do this video every Saturday called the weekly home fragrance roundup, where I just do updates about the home fragrance that I was using around the house over the course of the past week. And during that time, I do talk about wax melts, and a lot of times I will mention different combinations that I'm doing. So I'll let you know how that combination goes with this one. But definitely it's just a little bit more artificial than I remember, but not bad, not bad at all. So I've got 2, I'll probably definitely finish these between July and August here, so I don't anticipate holding on to these until next summer. Sometimes I'll do that with certain fragrances. I'll hold on to a bar or 2 until the next, you know, summer season, for example, in the case of these fragrances here. But, you know, sometimes I just use things up. All right, another fun blush pink bar that I have here is the Candy Dandy. And this one, I remember this one. It's kind of an interesting one because it is very sweet. And it definitely has some candy vibes to it, but it also has a little bit of a perfuminess to it. It's not a dupe of Aquilina's Pink Sugar, but I would say this falls into the same family as Aquilina's Pink Sugar, where it is yummy smelling. Like, in a way, it's something that you would eat, but it does have some perfuminess to it that kind of makes you think like, I probably shouldn't be eating that. You know, it's that type of fragrance, but it's yummy, it is delicious. I like it. I feel like the more that I smell this now, the more I wish that I would have maybe gotten 2 of the Candy Dandy versus 2 of the Strawberry Taffy. I really like this one. There's a nice creaminess to this one that I think I'm really drawn to. But yeah, it smells edible, but slightly perfumey, but creamy and delicious. How's that for an explanation? Okay, so the rest of these, it looks like I only got 1 of each. So let's dig into the rest of these bars here. All right, the first one I'm gonna grab here is the Central Park Pralines. Now, I knew what I was getting here because I smelled this when I went to visit Lisa at the beginning of June this past year. And it is so warm and so cozy and just perfectly nutty. It really does smell like beautifully toasted pralines. You've got that nice kind of like brown sugar note in this one. I will say, it is a little bit heavier smelling, and this is definitely something that I am going to be holding on to until the holidays. This is one of those bars that I want to warm like the week before or the week of Christmas. It just gives me total holiday vibes, and it's just so warm and cozy. I think it is delicious. And if you are still kind of ordering from this Bring Back My Bar, if you haven't popped that one into your cart and you're a gourmand lover, especially if you like those nutty scents, you gotta try Central Park Pralines. That is delicious. Another more edible fragrance that I was sniffing out while I was visiting Lisa that was included in this Bring Back My Bar is the Cranberry Pumpkin Spice. And this one's nice. It is kind of an interesting pumpkin in that it's quite spicy, and the like cinnamon portion of this one is almost borderline red hot cinnamon spicy, but not quite. I hate red hot cinnamon. I love a like a very soft, more Ceylon cinnamon type note versus that like Mike and Ike red hot cinnamon. I don't love that. And this is kind of teetering on the edge for me here, but it is still delicious. I love the creamy pumpkin note in this one. There's quite a bit of brown sugar. I would say it's a slightly heavier fall fragrance, but I think it is yummy. So for me, this is one that I'm going to be saving probably for the month of October. Usually I like to start in September with the lighter fall gourmands, things that are maybe not quite as spicy. This is very spicy, and so spicy for me happens usually mostly in October. So this is gonna be an October bar. Do you like how I basically kind of deal these out for different seasons? I'm such a seasonal burner, you guys. All right, this next one is Exotic Vanilla, and I feel like I maybe remember this one, but this is good. I don't know why I never added it to my club. And part of me is tempted to add this one because you know what this reminds me of? It actually reminds me of Warm Vanilla Sugar by Bath & Body Works. And I love Warm Vanilla Sugar from Bath & Body Works. A lot of times that particular candle is an online exclusive through Bath & Body Works, and I will specifically sometimes place orders for candles online knowing that Bath & Body Works does an absolute garbage job of packaging their orders 9 times out of 10, and you know, things get jostled around. Sometimes things are broken. They always make it right, but you know, it's kind of annoying to receive a box with just glass shards everywhere. But yeah, this reminds me of Warm Vanilla Sugar. Please raise your hand if you also think this is Warm Vanilla Sugar. I think I might have to allow myself a few more bars of this one when I place my order for, well, let me just tell you what I'm excited about. I've actually been saving this off to the side here. I'm really excited for this Wicked collection to come back. The Emerald City, man, I missed out on this when this was first released. And I think it's because I'm just not a musical person. I don't know, it's not my thing. But yeah, this fragrance, however, is my thing. So this is what I'm waiting to come back. Probably I think is it July 21st? Again, I'm not a consultant, so don't quote me on that. Contact your consultant for the release date details here. But yeah, this is one where I am making an exception to my current tight budget situation because that's amazing. But maybe I'll also pop in a few more of the Exotic Vanilla because I really do think this is so close to Warm Vanilla Sugar. It's just very cozy. It's not necessarily an edible smelling fragrance. It's kind of close to it. It's a little bit more perfumey to my nose, but I love it. I love this. When should I warm it? Probably September. Warm Vanilla Sugar is a great one for the month of September for me. So let's put that with the September pile. Next is one that I will probably be enjoying next week or the following week. It is Pistachio Ice Cream. Lisa actually gave me a bar of pistachio ice cream when I was visiting her, and she was like, this is coming back. And it's so good. It really has that beautiful creamy like pistachio note. They have it nailed in this one. It's super authentic. Like, it smells edible. I wouldn't say it necessarily smells like ice cream, but it just smells like a creamy pistachio with a healthy dose of vanilla at the base here. It's very creamy and perfectly nutty. We've got a couple of great nutty scents here with this pistachio and then the Central Park Pralines. Gourmand people, I feel like this is kind of a good gourmand. Bring back my bar. All right, this next one, coconut flour. Now, I don't know what possessed me to add this to my cart other than usually during the summer, I'm obsessed with all things coconut. So I wanted to try this one out, but you know what? I don't love it. I don't love this particular coconut. This is more so a floral, and honestly, the floral that's in here smells a little bit borderline like a cleaning product to my nose. Is my Japanese maple dying? It looks really crunchy and dry. I'm gonna have to go out and water that. Sorry. I just got really distracted by that. I love my Japanese maple trees. And when any of them look a little peaked, it immediately brings out the like gardener in me. Like I have to go fix this problem. So I need to finish this video first, but I gotta go help that tree. Anyway, yeah, the floral in this kind of smells borderline like a little bit of a floral cleaning product. I do smell some perfumey coconut here for sure, but I don't love this one. I think this is gonna be a good one for the downstairs powder room for the next month or so. So maybe I'll stick this one in there, but this is another one of those where I think when I was looking at it online, it looked like it might be a little bit more appealing to me than it actually was when I stuck my nose in it. So a little bit of a regret here, but I'm gonna use it and I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe once it warms up, that like floral cleaning product type note kind of mellows out a little bit more. So fingers crossed for that. All right, we have two more. Now, Linger is one that I feel like I have definitely smelled in the past. It smells really familiar to me. It is kind of a musky, light, kind of clean, perfumey type of fragrance. Like if I were to describe like just the vibe of this scent, I don't remember what the actual notes are, but it's nice. This to me, it's a little bit sweet too, almost like there's a little bit of fruitiness here. But I think this is a nice bedroom scent. I think I'm gonna go ahead and warm this upstairs in our master bedroom. I think this will be great for now, or if I wanted to wait until the fall, I still think this one would make a nice fall bedroom fragrance as well. Now, this bar here, I have not stuck my nose into because this is one that I wanted to experience with you guys on camera. It had some really strange notes. And for this one, oh, there go my bars. For this one, I am going to pull up the notes because I want to read them. So let's find Ace here really quickly. Ace Scentsy bar. All right, the notes for this one are tangerine, lavender, dark chocolate, and then sweet musky amber. Honestly, it just intrigued me. I was like, how is all this gonna work together? Let's find out how it works. You're literally gonna see my first reaction to this. Oh, frick, I don't like it. Not surprised. Oof, okay, lavender. That's heavy on the lavender. Sometimes, every once in a while, I can come around to lavender if it's not the star of the show, but oh my gosh, if it isn't the star of the show here. And where's the dark chocolate? There's a little bit of citrus here, but I wouldn't say it's tangerine. And there's definitely some sweet musky amber. It's a lot of lavender. It's a lot of sweet musky amber. A weird hint of citrus, but no dark chocolate. Okay, yeah, no, don't like that. Don't know where I'm gonna warm that. There's chocolate bars on the label. Scentsy, there is no chocolate in this. Now, everybody's nose picks up different notes, but I mean, I'm really sticking my nose in here. I don't smell chocolate. Does the chocolate develop when I warm it? Let me know if you're an Ace expert. But right now, it's a lot of lavender. Okay, so we ended on a womp womp note, but we did start with the best of the best here. Got some good ones. Anyway, I want to know what you guys were excited about for this particular Bring Back My Bar. Let me know what you ordered. Let me know what you are clubbing. For me, the only thing that I added from this Bring Back My Bar was 1 extra bar of apples and oats, and that's where we're gonna leave it for right now until the Wicked, where did I put it? The Wicked bar comes back, and then I will definitely be getting at least a 6-pack of that, and then putting 1 of those bars in my club as well. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here for today's video. I would love to know what you picked up from this most recent Scentsy Bring Back My Bar. I would love to know if there's anything that you added to your club, and just in general, how you feel about the lineup overall. I think it was a pretty good one this go around, and I am certainly very appreciative of apples and oats being voted back in. So again, everyone who voted for it, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. If you're interested in ordering, I will put my bestie Lisa's information in the description box down below. But if you already have a consultant, go hit them up for this Bring Back My Bar. Or if you want to find a consultant that is local to you, Lisa lives in the Boise, Idaho area. So if that's local to you, check her out. But you can go to the main Scentsy website and type in your zip code, and it will pop out a bunch of Scentsy consultants that are near where you are located. So again, thank you guys so much for being here for today's video. I appreciate you so much. Please subscribe if you are new. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.